जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुना तीरावनचारी यमुना तीरावनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यमुना तीरावनचारी यमुना तीरावनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस प्रभुकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्री श्रीमद डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की स्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य बीवीटी फाउंडर आचार्य शेवर द होल वर्ल्ड जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस प्रभुकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्री श्रीमद डिवाइन ग्रेस भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज श्रील प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंद की ग्रंथराज श्रीमद्-भागवतम की ताई गौर प्रमानंदे। Hare Krishna. This morning we are reading from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 17, entitled as Punishment and Reward of Kali, and text number 8. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayamudiraye nashtraprayesu bhadresu nityam bhagavata sevaya भगवती उत्तमा श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। ना जातु कौरवेन्द्राणां दौर्दण्डा परिरम्भिते भूतले अनुपतन्तस्मिन् विना ते प्राणिनां शुचः न जातु कौरवेन्द्राणां दौर्दण्ड परिरम्भिते भूतले अनुपतन्त्यस्मिन् विना ते प्राणिनां शुचः न जातु कौरवेन्द्राणां दौर्दण्ड परिरम्भिते भूतले अनुपतन्त्यस्मिन् विना ते प्राणिनां शुचः. Please recite. Mataji's. Word to word meaning. Na, not. Jato, at any time. Kauravendranam, of the kings in the Kuru dynasty. Dordanda, strength of arms. Parirambite, protected by. Bhutale, on the surface of the earth. Anupatanti, grieving. Asmin, up till now. Vina, shave and accept. Te, you. Pranina, of the living being. Suchaha, tears in the eyes. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Śrīla Prabhupada ki. Now for the first time in a kingdom well protected by the arms of the king of Kuru dynasty, I see you grieving with tears in your eyes. Up till now, no one on earth has ever shed tears because of royal negligence. Please repeat the translation. Now for the first time
In a kingdom well protected by the arms of kings of Kuru dynasty, I see you grieving with tears in your eyes. Up till now, no one on earth has ever shed tears because of royal negligence. Purport. The protection of the lives of both the human beings and animals is the first and foremost duty of the government. A government must not discriminate in such principles. It is simply horrible for a pure-hearted soul to see organized animal killing by the state in this age of Kali. Maharaja Pariksit was lamenting for the tears in the eyes of the bull, and he was astonished to see such an unprecedented thing in his good kingdom. Men and animals were equally protected as far as life was concerned. That is the way in God's kingdom. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakchurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeyam Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaisnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Visakhanvitamscha Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamine Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschate Desitarine Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Iti Namine Shri Varsabhanivi Devi Dayataye Krapabdaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Dayane Prabhave Namaha Madhuryojjwala Premadhya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Sakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murte Dinatarine Rupanuga Vruddha Apasiddhanta Dhvantaharine Namo Gauri Kisoraya Sakchat Vairagya Murtaye Vipralambara Sambodhe Padambujaye Te Namaha Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sachidananda Namine Gaur Sakti Swarupaye Rupanuga Varayate Gaur Avirva Bhumi Swam Nirdeshta Sajjan Priya Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Sri Jagannathaye Te Namaha Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauritise Namaha Panchitattvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktirupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakti Saktikam He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Jaitam Surto Pangor Mama Manda Matirgati Mat Sarvasva Padambojo Radha Madan Mohano Devyadvindaranya Kalpadramada Srimad Ratnagar Singhasanisto Srimad Radha Srila Govinda Devo Preshtalibi Sevimano Smarami Srimad Rasarasarambi Vamsi Vatitatai Stita Karshan Veno Swanir Gopir Gopinatha Sri Suna Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrisabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So I seek blessings of all the devotees here, especially I see many senior devotees in this assembly. So please bless me so that we can speak something for my own purification and benefit of others. So we are reading this chapter number 17, which is entitled as Punishment and Reward of Kali. So here we see that how Pariksit Maharaj actually start chastising Kali Purusha, and in this particular verse he say, and then in this particular verse actually he's talking with the bull, and then he's telling that this is the first time where even a bull is shedding tears. So we can imagine the kind of kingdom which Pariksit Maharaj was ruling, that what to speak of human beings, even any animal couldn't even shed tears. This was the kingdom, like any human beings did not shed tears, and this is the first time where a bull is shedding tears in the kingdom. So he is very shocked that how is it possible. And then we see the text, if we see the text, Na jatu Kauravendra nam daur danda parirambite. Na jatu Kauravendra nam means, Kauravendra nam means not only in his kingdom, but actually Kauravendra nam, all the dynasty still now, whoever was the king in the in entire Kuru dynasty, never it happened, daur danda parirambite, because daur danda means they were very powerful warriors, parirambite, and so in their because of their powerful arms, they were all the praja were very safe. And third line says bhutale anupatanti asmin. There was never anupatanti asmin vinate praninam sucha. Never there was tears falling on the bhutala by anyone, by any of the praja, because of the powerful king of the Kuru dynasty. So now he is shocked that it never happened before, but why is this first time it is happening that the praja which is under me, which is praninam suchaha, matlab those who are actually sheltered on me, they are shedding tears first time. So he is very shocked to see this. So that's why he is asking this question to bull, that how is this possible that this is first time when someone is shedding tears. So we see in earlier days that not only the human beings but even animals were taken so much care. They were never ignored. Like in today's world, animals are we don't care actually. But then animals were also given equal security in the earlier kingdoms. But and then now he's asking, because he's thinking that maybe I have committed some mistake, because it have never happened before, and in my kingdom it is happening. That must be because of some of my mistake. So that is why he's asking. So now understand how king is how much responsible, that he is taking the responsibility on his soldiers. Maybe I have committed some mistake, because of which this bull is crying. So now in our life, generally when we commit mistake, we never take any responsibility, neither we want to actually accept that I have done this mistake. But see here, this is a rajarsi, where he has not committed any mistake actually, because this is natural, because this is the kingdom of Kali. So Kali Purusha has to enter somehow, and this is happening because of that. He has not committed any mistake, but still he is thinking that I have committed some mistake, because of which this bull is crying. So this is how devotee acts, that he always takes responsibility, and even if there is no mistake, he thinks, no, I am the only, because of me this is happening. That is how devotee thinks. But generally we in our life, at least me, we don't take responsibility, neither we want to accept, okay, I have committed this mistake. We want to justify it, no, because of which there were some circumstances, because of which it happened, this is so and so. But we don't want to take responsibility. But our rajarsi like Pariksit Maharaj, he is taking responsibility that this is my mistake, because of which this is happening. And that is why he is even very much careful about safety of animals. So now people nowadays, it is completely topsy-turvy. Prabhupada says that Kali Yuga is completely topsy-turvy, where animals are killed in a mass scale. So now sometimes we tell people that you don't have to take meat. Then people, what do they give justification? Oh, agar hum nahi khayenge to unki jansankhya badh jayegi. Like people will say the population will increase. Shri Shri Radha Madhav ki jai, Shri Shri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maiya ki jai, Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So now people say that, if we don't, this is the bio system, that we have to take someone, and if we don't take, then their population will increase. But does it mean that someone says to us, oh, I will eat you, because if I don't eat you, then population will increase? How does it look like? Or let someone says to us, oh, I will take your son, because of your son, population is increasing. Can we say like that? But and people say like that. Just many times we hear from the people that people say that we are taking animals, otherwise increase population will increase, animals population will increase. But how does it really look like if someone says to us? So this is completely, people are, they may be very intellectual, but spiritually they are very weak. So-called engineers, scientists, all of them, they say like this. You know, particularly in South India, Hyderabad, people say like this: if we don't take, we have to take this. This is how people say, justify their own taste of tongue. They justify this. But Prabhupada says here that pure-hearted soul, it is simply horrible for a pure-hearted soul to see organized animal killing by the state in the age of Kali. So, for the devotees who are very saintly, for them it is very very painful when they see this kind of others are in a pain, or others are like animals are being killed. So, for us, for the devotees, actually Prabhupada used to say that not preaching is actually violence, because animals are being killed. That means which pillar of dharma is being compromised? Compassion. So Prabhupada used to say that we have to show compassion to the living entities. Why? How we can show compassion to them? By preaching them. If we are not preaching, then actually we are breaking this principle of mercy. We are not preaching. That is why people are doing like that. And we see that throughout the sastras there are many devotees where they have shown mercy to the people, because of which their life was transformed. Like we see, even like Prahlad Maharaj in his prayers, when Lord Nrsimhadev appeared and he asked Prahlad, what do you want? Then what Prahlad Maharaj says, Nevo dvijay paradurataya vetaranyas twadvira gayan mahamrit magna chitta soche tato vumukh chetasa indriyartha maya sukhaya varam udvato vimudhan. He says that, oh Lord, if you talk about me, I am very happy hearing and singing your glories. But when I see others in pain, they are vimudhas, like they are vimukha from your lotus feet, then I feel very pain. So I don't want to go alone to your kingdom, but I want to take everyone. So this is the Vaishnava's pain. This is how Vaishnava feel mercy and compassion upon others. Same thing we see even in Chaitanya Charitamrita also, that there was one devotee, Vyasadeva Datta. He prayed to Lord Chaitanya, oh Lord, you give me the sinful reactions of all the living entities in this universe, and then you take all the people to your kingdom, to spiritual kingdom. So he was feeling so much pain that people are away from Lord, and they are actually suffering because of the forgetfulness of the Lord. So that he prayed to the Lord, oh Lord, please take all the people in this world to your kingdom. Let me suffer for all the people. And then what Lord Chaitanya says? Lord Chaitanya says, oh Vasudeva, what you are talking? You are just talking about one universe, but this one universe is like a mustard seed in the bag of the mustard. Like if we keep the mustards in a bag and then we take out one mustard, does it make any difference? No. So similarly, Lord Chaitanya says that it doesn't even make any difference. Even if I take the entire universe with me, it will not make any difference. But what I'm trying to say is that devotees feel very compassion. So he is feeling compassion for the entire people in the universe. And then he prayed for this. Please, Lord, you take all the living entities from this and take to your kingdom. Similarly, we also see in the, when once Narad Muni was walking and then he saw that so many creatures are being half killed. And then he goes ahead and he found there was a hunter. What was his name? Mragari. So he saw that, and then he was feeling so much compassion that who is that person? Who is this heinous person who is doing such a heinous act? Not killing them completely, but killing them making them half killed, so that they are so much in pain. So Narad Muni felt so much compassion about it, and then he approached Mragari and then he says, why don't you chant the Hare Krishna? Then he says that, what will I do? What will how will I maintain my family? Then what Narad Muni says, that you just chant Hare Krishna, you don't worry about your family. Krishna will provide you. And that's exactly happened. When he started chanting Hare Krishna along with his wife, so many people started coming and along with their gifts and food and gift and all these things. And it became so much so that not only for himself, he actually started distributing the prasadam. So this is how a saintly persons like Narad Muni they feel compassion. And we see Narad Muni actually felt so much compassion. In entire Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam we see that lot of compassion he felt. Similarly, when in 4th canto we see that when Prachin Barhi was doing sacrifices, and he was killing lot of animals for his own for his sense enjoyment. So then so Narad Muni approaches Prachin Barhi and he shows him that, you know what, you are going to become, those animals which you are killing them, they are waiting for you. So they will now, when you will die, they will definitely kill you. So this Narad Muni feels so much compassion. Not only here, but we see entire Bhagavatam. Lot of times Narad Muni approaches people and then he shows them their mercy, his mercy. And then, because this is a Vaishnavism, to show mercy to the people. They want to accept self austerity. Voluntarily they accept the austerity in order to make others in comfortable situation. There is a verse in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam in 8th canto, we see that tapyante lokutapena sadhava prayaso janaha param aradhanam tadhi purusasya khilatmanaha. So this is the verse where, this Samudra Manthan, when churning of the ocean was going on. So then, which is the first item came? Halahal which came. And then there was no one to, because if entire living entity, all the living entities were in trouble, if it would have been, taken by someone. So then, who came in front? Lord Shiva came, and then he took all the poison. And that is why it is said then, when he took all the poison for the sake of other living entities, then everyone felt so happy. Because they appreciated and praised the activity which is done by Lord Shiva. So because he took self-austerity, voluntarily austerity for the sake of others. So this is how a Vaishnava does for the others. He doesn't feel about his own cozy zone, own comfortable zone, or let me just stay here. No. They want to accept voluntarily austerities for the sake of others. Same thing we see in the life of Prabhupada also. Like, when Prabhupada was in Vrindavan, so he could have nicely stayed in the Radha Damodar temple. No one would have told anything to him. But then what he did? At the age of 70, he took self-austerity and went to America. And so many austerities, not just, on the way he got 2 heart attacks, and then there also it's not that, someone was garlanding him, there's someone welcoming him, receiving him. No, there was no one. Still he went and tried to, and then preached Krishna consciousness. And even there also after 2-3 years, he actually struggled a lot. His own, the people doesn't know how to actually behave with the, sadhu. They were very new. So they were doing anything and anything. One time, Prabhupada went to some South African country and then he dried his clothes there. And then next day he's coming in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam class and he sees that some of the people are actually wearing the clothes which he has dried after washing. This is what, Srila Prabhupada actually underwent lot of troubles by the same people whom he was preaching. But still he accepted all those austerities. For what? Just for the sake of others. So, and not only that, but actually Srila Prabhupada used to feel so much, sometimes he used to cry when he used to see others who are away from Krishna. One time, Prabhupada was having morning walk, and then he sees a person, he's an old man, and he is coming from the club. He is an old man. Prabhupada felt so much. Prabhupada actually started crying. He has started having tears in his eyes. You see how this sense gratification is so strong that even at this old age, he has exchanged his gland from the monkey to enjoy sex life. Because in his old age, he cannot enjoy. But in order to have sex enjoyment, he has exchanged his gland from the monkey. So Prabhupada was feeling so much sorry about it, and he started shedding the tears. Another time when Prabhupada was having morning walk, so there was one person who used to come every day for, he was very dejected, very depressed, as his face used to suggest. Every time he used to be very dejected. And then every time he used to come and then park his car and just stay there. That's it. So one time Prabhupada was walking from there. Every day, this was the same schedule, and Prabhupada also used to walk from the same place. So one time Prabhupada actually came out of he came one step ahead, and not taking the regular route, he actually came in front of that person, and then he told him, because this person was very dejected. So then this Prabhupada came in front of him, he rolled his glasses, and then he says, good morning, Prabhupada says. And when Prabhupada says good morning, immediately this person became so happy. Because never in his life, no one actually told all this. People, always people criticize, they everything they do, but they never, invest. It is not so culture that people care for you. But then Prabhupada, when he told good morning, he became very happy. And next day he was never seen. So this is how Prabhupada was. He used to come out one step ahead, and then he used to, make people, in order to make people happy, he knew what to do, what to take steps. So every time he knew. One time, Prabhupada was walking. So there was one person who was like, we see beggars, मतलब ऐसे road side पे पड़े रहते हैं कुछ लोग. What we call them, slums, not slums, bums. So they were called bums. So there was one person who was called who was sort of bum, and then Prabhupada was walking. And suddenly this bum comes and he touches the lotus feet of Prabhupada. Prabhupada is walking. Then all the disciples of Prabhupada started thinking, what is he doing? Then all of them actually made him away. That you get lost from here. What are you doing here? And because at the time Prabhupada was having a lot of disciples, must be 1974 or 5. So then he made them away. All the devotees made him away. But when they came back from the morning walk, that person is in the temple. And then in the temple, and then after some time, he actually started coming in morning program, and he actually started wearing dhoti kurta, started chanting. He is just a bum. Matlab, no, he doesn't have even mental balance. But still, he got the Prabhupada's mercy. And actually, when all the disciples of Prabhupada, they were driving him away, Prabhupada told, let him touch. Let him touch. So Prabhupada is having so much compassion for the people. And because this is, preaching can be only done when someone is having compassion, which Prabhupada actually showed to the people. Out of compassion only he went. Otherwise, if he must be in comfortable zone, then he could be just in Vrindavan only. So sometimes Prabhupada used to walk in his car, like he used to go in the cars, like in order to go to another place. So one time he was going in car, and then he was going with one disciple. So then there was so much sense gratification available. So then one of his disciples started criticizing, Prabhupada, what are they doing? They are just engaged in sense gratification. But when he turned around and he saw that Prabhupada is actually having tears, seeing the conditions of the people, that they are just away from Krishna, just in sense gratification. So Prabhupada actually used to really feel very compassion and sorry for the others who are away from Krishna. Similarly, also we see not only Prabhupada, but we see even Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So one time one of his disciples actually left Krishna consciousness. In spite of so much people tried to console him, but he left Krishna consciousness. And then disciples, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur disciples came to him, and they saw that Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur was having tears. And he's saying that I couldn't save him. I couldn't save him. So acharyas and saintly person, they feel so much sorry about the people because they are away from Krishna. Similarly, because we are coming in the line of Srila Prabhupada, so we should also definitely, we may not have as of now, but definitely we should feel sorry, we should feel compassion for the people, and we should come out of our comfort zone and show compassion to the people. How we can do that? Prabhupada has told us that. How? Prabhupada has told us every day to go out and distribute his books. It may be very austerity, but as we have seen that saintly people, they take austerity, self-austerity to make the other's life happy. So Srila Prabhupada has taught us that we have to go out and distribute books. We have to go out and preach to the people to make them happy. Otherwise, there are a lot of slaughterhouses. You go just out in Hyderabad, outskirts of Hyderabad, there are a lot of slaughterhouses. So if we don't preach, they will be maintained. But if we distribute Prabhupada books, definitely people will turn. And there are a lot of pastimes of Prabhupada where we see that just by reading Prabhupada books, actually their life changed. So we see there was one butcher, I don't know if it was in Russia or somewhere. So there was one butcher shop in Russia. So this person actually used to kill every day kill animals. So then on his shop, he saw some pages actually, just some, not even page, just portion of one page. And then he tried to, read that. And then he thought, he found it very interesting. And then he thought, let me have the complete page. And then he somehow got the complete page. And then he thought, oh, let me have the complete book. and then he got the complete book somehow, asking someone. He was Muslim actually. And then he got the complete book. And then he read Prabhupada books. Not only he closed the slaughterhouse, but he actually became devotee. Not only he became the devotee, but he actually started preaching others. So this is how Prabhupada books can change this environment where we see that Kali Purusa is killing the animals on a mass level. So if we read Prabhupada books and we distribute Prabhupada books, definitely it will happen. I don't go out generally, but because this is marathon, we should go out of our comfort zone and distribute Prabhupada books. This is very important. Otherwise, this is the only hope in the current society. Otherwise, this will be maintained, and actually the situation will become more worse. Just like one time, Allen Ginsberg asked Prabhupada, Swamiji, what will happen in Kali Yuga? What will happen in Ghor Kali Yuga? Then Prabhupada says, Allen, at the end of Kali Yuga, you will eat me and I'll eat you. Because people will become narbhakshis. There will be no hope. So that is a situation which is going to come. But if we don't go out and preach to the people, definitely the situation will come. And who will be the cause? Not only those people, but actually we will be the cause because we have not preached. So we have actually committed violence. So that means actually we have broke one principle of dharma if we are not preaching. See how important it is to preach Krishna consciousness. And Prabhupada was never satisfied, just practice yourself. We don't have to practice ourselves only, but we have to go out and preach also. Definitely, our mind says sometimes, why to go out, it is too hot, or what people will reject you, what people will say. Our minds gives all these kind of dictations, but we shouldn't consider all these dictations. If we consider all these things, log kya bolenge, then we will never be able to preach. But if we want to show mercy to the people, definitely we should out of comfort zone. We have to do that. And that is what our traveling Sankirtan party is doing. They are going out, so like once in 2-3 months they go out and preach to the people. Out of their comfort zone they go and distribute Prabhupada books. Why are that? It is not so easy actually to stay in the bus party. It's not so easy. But out of their comfort zone they are doing it. Sometimes we were in Gujarat. So Gujarat, it's too cold, pinching cold. But still devotees are, they're going out. They are waking up early in the morning, and some devotees are cooking for the devotees. It is not so easy. But still, for the welfare of others and to fulfill the instruction of Srila Prabhupada, actually devotees are doing it. So we should, if we cannot do that, at least some part of time we should be doing that. At least when we are Saturday, Sundays, when we have week offs, we should definitely go out and distribute Prabhupada books. Or let's say if you cannot come for whole bus party, some 7 days, 10 days, 15 days, we should definitely try to come and help in the mission of Srila Prabhupada. That way we can be really in the followers of Srila Prabhupada. Otherwise we can say that I am following ISKCON or I am following Srila Prabhupada, but actually what are we following? We are not following what he has said to us. And of course, first we have to make our life successful, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Bharat bhumi te haila manusya janma yar, janma sartha kari kara paropkar. And there is a saying, charity start from home. So first we have to make our life successful. First we have to chant Hare Krishna mantra. First we have to read Prabhupada books. If we don't read Prabhupada books, what we can tell to others? Like Prabhupada used to say sometimes, he used to use mimicry of his disciples. Oh, what is there in this book? Oh, I don't know. I just have been told to sell these books, but I don't know what is there in this book. So this is not good. We have to first read Prabhupada books and we have to become firmly convinced, the books are the only savior. Then only that enthusiasm will take us out and we will be able to distribute Prabhupada books. Because Prabhupada used to say that my books will be sold because of enthusiasm of my disciples. Like one time His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj actually kept his Prabhupada books in the store. And then after 1-2 months, nothing, actually not very significant amount of books went out. So then Maharaj went to Prabhupada. Then Prabhupada told, my books will go out because of enthusiasm of my devotees. So if we keep just in a store mein kaun rehta hai? Wahan pe shopkeepers, they are not so enthusiastic about it. But when devotees go out and become enthusiastic to distribute Prabhupada books, then actually books will go out. And that is exactly what we are seeing. In Hyderabad, every day we are distributing 150 books, 200 books, because devotees are very enthusiastic. So if there is enthusiasm, definitely books will go out. But if we are, oh, abhi bol diya hai, jana padega, we are like that, then books may not go. But we have to become enthusiastic. And how we will become enthusiastic? First we have to read, as I told. First we have to make our life successful. Our mind will say, kahan time hai padne ka, let me not read, let me skip today. All these dictation our mind will only give. But if we have time for eating, why not for reading Prabhupada books? We cannot skip our sleeping, right? Anyone, like we skip sometimes sleeping, ठीक है आज सोने का समय नहीं है, हम बोलते हैं क्या ऐसा? या आज खाने का समय नहीं है, let me not eat. We never say like that. But when it comes for, when it comes for Prabhupada books reading, I don't have time. How is it possible? Well, you have time, because there is a Prabhupada letter to Panch Dravid Swami Maharaj, where Maharaj writes, he actually writes for chanting Hare Krishna, but we can definitely extrapolate it for Prabhupada book reading also. He says, Panch Dravid Swami Maharaj asks, and some devotees say that I don't have time for chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Let me just read for all of us. It is very nice letter. So some devotees have already known this, but still some devotees are new. Let me read this letter. Panch Dravid Maharaj says, what if the person cannot chant 16 rounds a day? He says, I cannot. Then Prabhupada says, then he is not even a human being. He is a rascal. That's all. He is not a human being. What to consider of talking? Don't talk about him if he cannot chant 16 rounds. He is not a human. He is animal. If I cannot finish my chanting 16 rounds due to some business, then next day I must finish it. If you say that next day also I am busy, then you should forget your eating and sleeping and finish it. That is the way. You are so busy, but do not forget your eating and sleeping. That is simply cheating. If you are so busy that you forget your eating and sleeping, then I can consider that you are very busy. But you do not forget this portion. Whenever there is opportunity, I sleep and eat. And I have no time for chanting. This is cheating. How long can you go on by cheating? You must finish it. Somebody after initiation, he promises, yes, I shall follow these rules and regulations. I shall chant 16 rounds before the fire, before the deity, before the guru, and if he doesn't follow, then he is a cheater. What to speak of is becoming a Vaishnava? He is simply a cheater. He breaks all his promises. So this is definitely for chanting, but we can extrapolate it for Prabhupada book reading also. Because when we get initiation, we also take vow for reading Prabhupada books. I remember when we took initiation, we took a vow of reading Prabhupada books. So we have taken vow, and if we are not following it, then we cannot definitely, what to speak of becoming a Vaishnava? We are not even a human being. So we should definitely read Prabhupada books, and when we read Prabhupada books, then only we can go out and save the people from going to hell. First thing is, animals are definitely being killed, so we have to show mercy to animals, and then show mercy to the people who are actually killing them, because if they kill animals, they will definitely go to hell. So we are saving them from going to hell. That is actually Vaishnavism. So let's make our life successful. As we have born in India, let's make our life successful and read Prabhupada books every day and make these books available for all the people by going out and distributing Prabhupada books. Hare Krishna. If anyone has any questions or comment, we can take. Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, very nicely narrated. Can you explain little bit more? Maharaja Pariksit was lamenting in tears in the eyes of the bull, and he was astonished to see such an unprecedented thing in his good kingdom. Men and animals were equally protected. See, we are talking about the Pariksit Maharaj's time, the things are happening in that way. This incident happened at this time when dharma is established. What do you think about this present situation where dharma is not in 4 legs, it continues to stay in 1 leg, but things are being overtaken? Looks like it is being overtaken even in the first leg. Things are when the Prabhupada says that Kali Purusha asked for the gold. When he asked for the gold, other taken till that time. When he was not asked for the gold, there's no chance for the other things to follow up. Now it is simultaneously, continuously doing in the same way, because the gold has taken as the prime code of exchange in America bank. So naturally, there's no chance for avoiding the 4. You understand what I'm saying? To break the rules. There's no chance for recovering from the situation. How is it possible to recover that situation, at least to some extent, when goal is given a priority? So where the goal is given priority, others will follow. So where is the chance for us, Krishna conscious movement, to take up some lead, to practice some dharma?
So I'll try to, as per I understand. So in the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, there is one verse in 12th canto which says, Kalir dose nidhe rajan asti hi eko mahan guna kirtana deva krishna se mukta sangha param brajet. So definitely there are a lot of faults in Kali Yuga, and there is no surprise because it is the age of hypocrisy and quarrel. But there is only one hope in this Kali Yuga. If we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, all the problems of this world will be diminished. So our devotees go out, just like in proper times devotees used to go out on the streets and people used to get attracted. So now we as ISKCON devotees, all devotees should go out from the temple and we should do Harinam Sankirtan. When we do Harinam Sankirtan, all these problems will not be there. Because when we see, at proper times it used to be there. Of course nowadays that situation is not there. Generally devotees not all the temples go out. But at that time all the devotees used to go out, all the temples, from all the temples. And they used to do Harinam Sankirtan. And we see lot of devotees actually joined because of Harinam Sankirtan. Like His Holiness Indradon Swami Maharaj, he actually joined because of Harinam Sankirtan. So if we do Harinam Sankirtan on a mass scale, like at least once in a week or whole day, yeah, as per the practicality, at least whatever is possible, when we do it, definitely all the problems will be diminished. This is what I can.
One incident, when Bombay Juhu temple is coming up, there are so many problems used to rise up. Giriraj Maharaj approached Prabhupada saying that there are so many things happening around me, there are so many problems, what shall I do? Prabhupada says that you continually chant Hare Krishna mantra. Prabhupada, he said, Maharaj, it's not possible. He said, continue to do weekends. See what Maharaj experienced, I'm just sharing you. He says that from the Monday to Tuesday, Wednesday, we see the problems rising up. From Thursday, automatically, the problems automatically getting solved. By Saturday, we found there's no problem. Again, because of the chanting, when the problems are rising, because they have confidence that the problems, they continue to do that weekend chanting continuously, Saturday, Sunday. So what I understand is that some places like Vrindavan, Mayapur is happening. It's not that other places no problems in temples. There are different levels of problem. Adhyatmik, Adidavik, Adibhautik, Wish something can be started because you have a lot of youth cultivating, there are a lot of energy, enthusiasm to train them up, to tune them up. If you can have a schedule for at least once in 15 days, Ekadasi or Purnima, continuous chanting whole day, that enthusiasm can be properly channelized. That's what I was feeling. This is my opinion. It's up
Thank
to
you.
you. You can
Yes.
decide.
Thank you.
Because a lot of enthusiasm is there. So similarly, they'll be trained up to do kirtan and chanting. Ekadasi, one day full day chanting. Purnima, one day full day kirtan. Something like that, some good new ideas. Otherwise, so much of energy here, they'll just come in the weekend and prasadam and go. खाने के लिए नहीं इसका. So जीने के लिए है. I just saying. There's a lot of enthusiasm. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
ग्रंथरा श्रीमद्-भागवतम की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे. श्रील प्रभुपाद की